Oh, welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back with another video. So, if you're new or returning and you haven't subscribed as yet, please be sure to go ahead, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell, and while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up and help your girl out. Now guys, in this video, we're gonna talk about Bianca Censori prepping her body for pregnancy. Seems as though bitch gonna get her baby. I'm just saying, according to Kanye West's line where he says, he literally posted that on social media saying that bitches want baby and security. So it seems as though the other day when we saw Bianca with that wellness instructor, it wasn't about Kanye honey, but all about Bianca Censori. Now, in case you guys have missed it, Bianca Censori, Bianca was seen in Mallorca, Spain, and she was showing cheeks. She was wearing that ruffled kind of boot, bodysuit, thong bodysuit, and we saw Miss Fitzmaurice in the back of the car. So I believe you guys have seen that video, and I said that Ye was about to get help, and I was so ecstatic because I was like, okay, finally Ye is gonna get himself some help, and then he can go back to being an amazing father to his kids. But then, do you guys observe something? Because do you guys remember in that video that I did earlier today, wherein I said that Ye is still going off on social media? You can tell that he's still in a manic episode. Man, things are about to really get dangerous over there. You know, God forbid, but I have to call it for what it is, right? You guys can see it. Social media, you know, the people on social media, they are seeing the same thing as well. Now, as I was saying, Bianca was seen in Mallorca, Spain, and she strutted her stuff into the medical building in Palma, and she was accompanied by her security and a woman named Jane Fitzmaurice, who is a certified recovery coach. So we thought that Ye would have been on his way to recovery because she owns a rehab clinic there in Spain, and we're talking about Jane Fitzmaurice. So I thought that it was Ye who was getting on his way to recovery because, you know, he definitely needs help, and we were so happy. But then what do we notice? We notice there's no change. Ye is still on social media, still going on with his antics, and people think that these things are okay. I don't know, for the love of God, why people would think that it is okay for a grown-ass man to be consistently denouncing his kids. And people are going to say he didn't denounce his kids. Yes, he did. The mere fact that you're going out in a public domain to say you didn't want to have kids with the mother of your kids, that's him denouncing his kids. And I don't think people even understand what he's doing in the name of he hates Kim Kardashian so much. Kim Kardashian is holding his black children hostage. Kanye's kids are black, or only black when it's convenient for them to be black. And tomorrow they're going to be white children, you know? And many people think that, oh my God, Kim is the problem. Kim ain't God. Kim is not God. If you want to believe that Kim is God, and if you want to believe that woman Kim is so mighty and so powerful, but still yet has to be working so hard, sneaking, dealing, scheming, and you think that is God, honey, joke is on you, you know? So Kim is not God. She doesn't make all of these things happen to Ye. It's Ye who consistently chooses not to choose his battles wisely. And then the fans that are in denial say, but you don't see what Kim is doing. You know what I see? I see an amazing woman. I see a woman that is consistently sparing Ye from legal wrath because she could take legal actions, but she doesn't want to, you know? And because he knows this, he consistently goes off on this woman, attacking her. He's sorry that he has kids with her, okay, but it has happened already. You cannot change it. she cannot change it because I'm sure like hell, if she could have changed it, she would have, you know? So I'm just saying, I cannot tell anyone what to do. I cannot tell anyone how to feel. But the fact is, you cannot be on social media denouncing your kids and think that that's healthy practice. That's healthy behavior. And it is Kim's fault why he's on social media denouncing his kids. To what degree? When he has joint legal custody, and people are so warped into Ye and his delusions. Oh my God, Kim is not allowing him to see his kids. Oh my God, Ye hasn't seen his kids since the start of 2025, when there's images as proof that Ye has been around his kids since the start of this year, 2025. So, I'm not telling y'all what to do, but like hell, I'm looking at y'all and him sideways, literally looking at y'all sideways to know that the facts are there, but you're consistently, consciously, I have to say consciously because I don't know y'all personally. I've seen some Delulu messaging me on Instagram, and I can tell that those people are as bipolar and in manic as Ye, because I can tell once you're speaking to me on a one-on-one basis, I can tell that you're in manic episode. I've seen people with it personally, so I know how you guys type and I know how you guys behave and I know how the manic people are. And it could be 0 today and 100 tomorrow. So I'm just saying, if you really do care about Ye, think about the things that you're putting out there, because he's looking at people's words, he's looking at comments, and he's feeding his delusion of those delusional comments. For example, do you remember when Azalea said that Jay-Z owns the masters to Kanye's song and hence why Kanye's behaving like that? And then it was like 2 days after Kanye said, but Jay-Z owns my masters. Tell Jay-Z to give me my masters. And then when Charlamagne says that's not the case, but Kanye has masters, owns right to Big Sean masters, he was like, I don't understand how the industry works. And I've told you guys that this man is a literal gas-lighting narcissist. This is what he does, okay? So, I'm just saying, the more you're being delusional on the internet about what is going on with Ye, the more delusional he's going to be about his mental health condition, and the longer and more difficult his recovery is going to be. So it is up to you people to choose if you want to continue digging, dig that ditch. If you want to help him to continue digging that ditch for himself, because that's what you're doing when you feed his delusion, you're helping him to dig his own ditch. You don't have to trash him. You don't have to bash him, but encourage the guy to get some help. You don't love Ye. If you support Ye's delusions on the internet, him having regrets about having kids with Kim, and if you keep blaming Kim, you don't love Ye. You don't love Ye. You don't care about Ye. You don't care about his kids. You care about the delusions that keeps you warm and fuzzy. And at the end of it, you don't care how he feels or what happens to him. Do you see? That's what I'm talking about. Anywho, as I was saying, so I thought that when we saw Bianca out there in Mallorca, she was getting Ye some help, because I said, okay, she's in the van, she's going back to their hotel to have a discussion with Ye. They're going to have some treatment plan going on, which I do believe that she also spoke with Ye. But now, more than ever, because I haven't seen any change in Ye's behavior, I haven't seen any adjustment. I've seen, Bianca looks covered up, because when she walked into that live stream, even though it's the top half, she doesn't look, nudie, she looks covered. So I'm wondering, could this divine intervention, could this, mental health coach, because she deals with mental health, addiction, Bianca may have a very, what they call it, I think they call it like hermit addiction when it's on a very small scale, like, You may go to a party, you may pop a few pills, you may drink some alcohol, but then you are able to get back to work and stay off it until the next weekend. Some people call it functional addict. I believe that's what some people call it. And some people call it like a permit addiction. So it could be that is what Bianca has going on, and she wants to clean her system entirely, get off alcohol. And if she's popping pills or like at this point in time, honey, I'm not encouraging bad behaviors, but having to deal with this man that we see on the internet, if Bianca is dealing with him behind the scenes, and if he came out on the internet and said, bitch ran off with his Maybach, he didn't say, my wife took one of our cars and she left me. No, he said, bitch ran off with his Maybach, bitch want babies and security. So I'm just saying, if we've seen this on the internet, it can be that Bianca has a lot more than what we're seeing on the internet to deal with. And as such, we don't know if she has been on any anxiety medication that she might have gotten addicted to and is trying to get over that addiction in order to get ready to start her family. No, I wouldn't advise this for Bianca, but hey, Bianca is the one that is physically in it. And if she wants a baby, and if she sees the possibility, and if she sees her end goal in sight, and it looks 100% positive for her, it is truly and really up to her to decide what is best for her. And I know that she has her family. I don't know what her family is saying because they really don't speak to the media. But however, if Bianca is getting prepped and ready for a baby, or if she's just trying to manage some kind of addiction there, I would say kudos to her. But at this point in time, it could be that wellness coach, instructor was not for you because we're not seeing any changes. He's still on social media. I don't know where he get his strength and stamina from, traveling a lot. You can literally tell that a lot is going on with Ye. Social media sees the same thing as well. Social media, they're saying they're tired of him and they want him to get some help. I've seen people also suggesting that they put him in a conservatorship. Again, I have to reiterate, conservatorships are not something that I agree with because I haven't seen not one conservatorship that has been, positive for the people that were put in these, conditions. If anything, they have turned out to be highly abusive and manipulative. So I hope that does not happen to Ye. And if Bianca is heading to have a baby, I hope that all her dreams and her wishes comes to reality. But that's all I have to share in this video with you guys for now. Let me know what's your insight, what's your take. While you're at it, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and we're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.